Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, who says we are going to run out of money next month because of Republicans choosing not to vote to increase the debt ceiling. Now, remember, let me say this slowly, folks. During the presidency of Donald Trump, Republicans added $8 billion to the, no, I'm sorry, $8 trillion to the federal deficit. 8 trillion. When they needed to raise the debt ceiling, did the Democrats go, no, you do it? No, they said America has never defaulted, and we won't. But now Mitch McConnell is saying, hell no. Y'all want to raise it? Do it without us. This is what Chuck Schumer said.
Republicans really want to see the debt ceiling raised without providing a single vote. I'm prepared to hold that vote. Leader McConnell today acknowledged addressing the debt limit is an urgent matter, but it's his party that's standing in the way of a quick resolution. This could get done today.
Same thing, Teresa. And this is what I keep saying to Democrats. Y'all trying to play by the rules. They ain't playing by rules. They playing hardball. And so if you don't respond in kind, you're going to get rolled.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here. I think if we had came with a stronger position, and really started to put the agenda and allocated the funds where they needed to go. And when we had power, we should do it. I don't see what the holdback is, but I'm sure there's a lot of, areas that we are not seeing. But I think overall, the goal was to make sure that we do not default. The goal is to make sure that the budget allocation is right and it's fitted for our country. Because, again, when Donald Trump was in office, there was no scale to how much the country was spending. And now that he's out, it's almost like it's going to Biden's administration. So I think they never really got their hands around it. And of course, the time is really running out here in order for a decision to be made.
And here's the whole piece. So, all right, now, Democrats, you got 50 votes. Take a vote. And if Manchin and Sinema or somebody else chooses not to vote, guess what? Blame them.
That's exactly right. It's amazing. We voted for many Democrats because we believed in what Joe Biden's vision was for the country. And to have, a couple of folks, we might as well just call their names out, Senator Sinema and Senator Manchin, to not get on board and do the right things, which actually helps to protect our country in so many different ways. It sends a very clear sign about where their allegiances may actually lie. If you allow the country to default, I want everybody to just think about how you maybe over time have taken a hit to your credit and how it cost you more for everything in your life because of your credit being impacted. It's the same thing for countries. If you default, then that means that you are going to have a lower credit rating, and then you are going to end up paying more for everything. And then it also does a number of different other things on the international scale as well, where folks can no longer trust your currency, and folks can no longer trust many of the things that you're saying. So there are all these ripple effects that Republicans understand very well. And they understand they didn't want that to happen under Donald Trump. And that's the reason that they gave him a blank check for everything that he introduced. And it's also the reason why they are trying to, as I often say, hit Biden with 1,000 cuts to weaken him, because he has an economy right now that's moving along. So they've got to figure out a way to get something to be able to talk about in the midterms that will resonate with everyday hardworking people, and that means you got to impact the economy.
So here's the deal. Government funding expires on Thursday, and what I keep saying to people is we see the game that they're going to play. This is what they do, and so you got the 50 votes. Use them. See, this is where, I'm sorry, where you're Manchin or Sinema Y'all keep talking about bipartisanship. If these punk ass Republicans won't even vote to increase the debt ceiling, they were never going to vote for the George Floyd Justice Act. You're never going to find 10 Republicans to support the For the People Act. They don't exist. It is a phantom notion that you can find 10 Republicans to go along with one of those measures.
Yeah, people are still playing politics up there, and they're really not thinking strategically. Roland, you've been saying it from the beginning that, you know, if the votes are there, then we should use them. And if the votes aren't there, it's almost like we're beating the horn, you know, continuously with no response. So, you know, we don't want the government to run out of money. But again, we have to use the power that we have as Democrats and those that we voted into office. We expect them to do the right thing, especially as it relates to our country.
Folks, back to our Roland Martin unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart.
Roland Martin's doing this every day.
Oh, no punches!
Thank you, Roland Martin, for always giving voice to the issues.
Look for Roland Martin in the whirlwind, to quote Marcus Garvey again.
The video looks phenomenal, so I'm really excited to see it on my big screen.
Support this man, Black media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
See, this difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
I got to defer to the brilliance of Dr. Carr and to the brilliance of the Black Star Network.
I am rolling with Roland all the way. Honored to be on a show that you own. A Black man owns the show.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
I'm real revolutionary right now. Like, wow, Roland was amazing on there.
Stay black. I love y'all.
I can't commend you enough about this platform that you've created for us to be able to share who we are, what we're doing in the world, and the impact that we're having.
Let's be smart. Bring your eyeballs home.
You can't be Black-owned media and be scared.
You dig?